Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. I'm here with a finished flip through of one of my paper bag journals. I'm doing one with you on Fridays on Susan and I's, paper bag journal collab. But this one wasn't, the one I was doing with you. So I went ahead and finished it. I figured, just go ahead and work on the other two and work on the one on camera or on video. So I've got the journal. This is the one with the kind of airmail theme. And here's the goodie bag. And I used that, I think I showed you this in the first paper bag journal or video in February. I can talk. And showed you that this was sent to me in kind of like a happy mail, and it has a pocket on the front. So this is going to be the bag that I'm using for the goodie bag this time. So let me show you. This is the Airmail journal where I found a little, really I think it was just a cover and one page of some type of booklet. I don't remember now because I kind of just saved the parts that I wanted. The cover, and you'll see another piece, a couple pieces in here, but yeah, I just made the middle of this is a paper bag, the middle of this cover, but this gives it a lot of support because this is nice thick cardstock and it's really super cute. That's why I brought it home from the thrift store. The spine has this red fabric on it, that gives it extra strength other than just cardstock. And then the back has this kind of airplane, which is airmail type, to stay with the airmail type theme, the airplane cardstock, and that is all sewn around the edges here too. And then I use this red and white baker's twine, kind of like you wrap up a package that you're sending off in the mail with some baker's twine. I just thought it went with the airmail theme, so that wraps around. I'll show you when we're done how I wrapped it around, but it does have eyelets here and here to give that the whole strength so that these don't damage the cover. And then so as you open up, let's go inside and see what we have here. I had a lot of fun with this. I like the airmail kind of travel theme. It's kind of like airmail / travel theme. Well, here's the pocket. We did this one together where we made the cover together on this. And then I think I showed you the pages I was using and things like that. So this is the pocket here. I added this little decoration. This is a little bronze metal piece with a pearl in the middle. And then there's a postcard here. This is a newer postcard. And it's made to look vintagey, but it is a newer one. So that is in the that's a good journaling spot where you can always use it for a postcard. So here on this first page, I have a belly band, and I'll show you what I have here going on. Tuck some things under there, but this is the belly band. I have a little label up here. It says post on it. And let me just show you up close so you can see that little label. And then here's a little pocket right here with a tag in it, a little tiny, kind of smaller tag right there. And then, so under there I had tucked in a couple of scraps I had at the end of making this journal. Piece of that airplane cardstock that's double-sided, and a piece of this, nice big piece of this cut off here that I rounded all the corners on the cutoffs this time. I don't know why, I just thought they looked pretty, so I did it. And this one's, folded. And this is a little piece I found in some postcards that I had bought from a thrift store. And I thought it was so beautiful. It's like a little booklet or a pamphlet, and I think it's from France. And see how beautiful it is. And it just opens up, and you have all these pretty pictures you could do something with. You could cut these, like that, and do something with them, or just, admire the beauty of this little booklet here. But super pretty, I thought. When I found it, I was like, oh my goodness, that is so cool. I love that. Don't know if there's a date on here. I didn't really look for one. I just noticed that it was French and that it is beautiful. So yeah, I just tucked those under there. And see, it's a belly band. So it goes all the way through, but I didn't put it in the middle of the page. I put it on the edge. You can put a belly band wherever you want, really. You can put one across this way, in the middle, down here, or in the middle, I've done all those things. And I just thought this page looked pretty with it on the side like this. So you still have some room over here to do something. And of course you can always layer on top of the belly band. So I just put this here with the belly band on a little clip to hold these in place while I was flipping pages and things. And that's a little teardrop paper clip. And on the other side, this belly band is made out of cardstock. And then this is washi over here. Is some map related or map themed washi tape, wide washi tape that I put over here as a decoration, and a little rubber stamping of a postmark here. This is a page for my atlas, my vintage atlas. And here I added onto this page a piece from the National Geographic I showed you in the other day, where I cut out some, and kind of harvested some pieces from a 1964 National Geographic, and this little piece right here was from the cover. You can see part of it right here. I mean, this was the border of the cover, and there's some map on there, and right here it says $8. It was $8 per year in 1964. So, and then there's a little flower here with a pearl on it to match the blue. I just thought that looked pretty. This is the one of the tags. This one, I made one like this on the video, National Geographic harvesting video, but I didn't make this one. So I went ahead and finished this one too. It was backed with cardstock. And on this one I have the word seek right here, made with my label maker, and a little tab. So that is in there. And then this was the coffee dyed coloring book page that I use. And these blue dyed pages are pages I dyed with food coloring. I like to have fun with that food coloring. Sometimes I have a stash that I keep, and when I run out, I make more. This is some coffee dyed braille paper. This is the bag. Let's see, I don't think we did this one together, but we did one like this together on my other paper bag journal. So on this one, I used this Airmail, or kind of postal related scrapbook cardstock paper on the front and back. And in here, see, these open up like this, nice and wide, so you can get in there. I put a little kind of piece of ephemera, Tim Holtz ephemera right here in the thumb hole. It says fragile, do not drop, just for decoration. I thought it looked nice. When you look at it, you can see that right there in that kind of little notched out place. And in here I have a little, just a few, little like a notepad. It's backed with cardstock. A piece of scrap I used up here for the decoration up here at the top. And then that has a few pieces of scrap that I cut to fit in this little notepad, quite a few pieces here. And that is shaped, if you notice, like a tag. So that was just a fun little notepad, something different. I never made one shaped like a tag before. So this is another piece from the National Geographic, a little card that I said I like so much, and I made that into a little tuck spot here. Just glued it down around kind of the bottom and the sides, and so it's a tuck spot. And this is a tag we made together on one of my Tag Tuesdays, where I did that stamping all over it with my some of my rubber stamps. That was a lot of fun, and it turned out super cute. This is a page from the Dick and Jane book, the very old one that I had, and another blue dyed page with a tab that is a postage stamp that I cut out of the mail I get at work, and I save them and just do things like this with them. So that is sewn on. And I showed you where I got my new Tim Holtz slot die. So I had made some of those where I showed you. And this one I had made out of the airplane cardstock. And here's the little kind of like a tab that you can put on it, or not a tab, a label. And so I put the label here, and it's held on with, there's two little light blue brads right here. So in the little slots, and that's like a belly band, so I left it open. You could glue this down all the way, or you could glue it down just on the bottom. I left it open since I had the brads there. This is a little Tim Holtz piece that I put in there, like a little journaling card. And then in there, let me just show you real quick. I have, something in each of the slots. So I have a little Tim Holtz piece here, little Tim Holtz piece here. And these are some little labels, or little tags. Get my tags and my labels mixed up. Some little tags here, one there. This one has a number on it. And this one just cut out of scrapbook paper. This one's paper too, and then this is the Tim Holtz piece in that little label area, label belly band. So over here I have a bulldog clip with a couple pieces of paper, fun papers that were, I received them in my Your Creative Studio box, you know, a couple of times. I got a few of those, so those are a couple of those papers. This paper is also from one of my atlases, my vintage atlases. This is the blue dyed paper. This is from Edith Holden, the Nature Notes with the lines. This is the atlas paper again. Here's a little number I put here, and this is a little kind of an ephemera holder that I made with one of Roxy Creations last year. One of her collab, or I guess it was kind of like a collab crafting thing she was doing last year. So that's just a little kind of a ephemera folder. Kind of fun. I have a couple of those left. I thought, well, I'll just put one in here for somebody to have fun with. And this string just goes through. There's an eyelet right here. The string, you can tie it in different ways. I have a tie like this right now, but you can kind of, this string is not glued on, so you can kind of string it around any way you want. Oh, it is glued on. Sorry, I lied. It's glued on, but you can string it through this hole in different ways. You know what I mean? There's just, I had it strung in a different way, and then I did it this way. I kind of like that way better, but you can figure out what you like, how you like to tie it. That coffee dye braille paper. This is some cardstock scrapbook paper. I've got this little piece of, this was a scrap from the fabric here I used on the spine, and made a little tab out of it. So this is the center with this pretty kind of travel related, you know, this is double-sided paper, so it's, you can see the labels on this side, like travel-related labels, and this side has airplanes and ships and trains and things. And on the strings here in the middle of this signature, I have red and blue buttons to match. So yeah, this is one signature. When you see this, this will be listed, and you'll see how many, I mean, I'll put how many pages are in there, but see, we're in the middle. Let me just show you it from the side. You can see all the little, I have quite a few tags here, tabs here, and here's the top. You know, this was, and it's, I put up, you know, I had to stop and just put everything else that I wanted to put in here in this little bag because it was getting kind of thick. But, you know, I think I did good. Didn't make it too alligator mouth or anything. So second half, you know, is the second back half of the pages. So here's a map pocket where I added a little blue butterfly, and this says my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things on this little sticker here. And in here, here's the other part. No, that's not it. This is a flashcard that I had made into a journaling card. And you can see it has an Airmail labeled there, so that's kind of why I picked it out. And this is the piece that has the other pieces from that booklet that I used here on the front cover. See, this is the same girl right here. And that is, let's see, I'm trying to see how I did this. I glued that down. This is a pocket. I guess I glued that down. Yeah, I did. So this is glued down as a decoration on here. This is glued down. This is from this too. See, it matches the sass here. It's right there. And then the little piece right here matches this. And then this is a pocket. Here, a little label. You can write on that. It's a little label. And then there's a ticket in there. Whoops. That's on the front. And then in back here is a little clear pocket out of some like vellum or whatever. So that's just a fun piece. Now I've lost my place. Let's see. We were in the middle and we were right here. Okay. Yeah, so that was just a fun little piece of ephemera. That's sewn around too. Everything's sewn together there. So, let's see, this is a flip up, flip down. So we've got a little piece of a little airmail envelope here, a Tim Holtz piece that holds the flap down. So you just pull that flap out, and there you go. This is a cool ledger that I had, that I sold, and kept some of the paper and just left some of the paper in there for whoever got it. But it was so, I think that's where I got this. I just took some of that paper out and kept some of it because it was so cool. It was a long, you know, like a wide, narrow ledger, which I thought was cool. I hadn't had that kind of paper before, so I had to keep some, right? And then here's some more paper just clipped onto this page. There's a few pieces here. This is from the atlas. And I've got just a few note papers that I've picked up here and there. It's stay sales and things. A little hidden journaling here space in this flip up. And it says trip right there. And an airmail envelope that I made out of, you can get, let's see, does it open? I think I got to have too much glue on there. I made these a while ago. I might have to get another one to stick in here if this doesn't get open. But, yeah, there we go. I printed this out. If you look, I looked on Pinterest and found a free printable that you can print this out, this airmail, you know, decorated envelope, and then you just glue it together. It's really cool. I made it, and I printed them in different sizes. So I have some little teeny ones. I have this size, and I have some regular size ones. So I don't know where that is now, but I remember that I had found that on Pinterest. So here's another one of the stamp tabs here. Here's the other side of the paper bag, decorated just like the other one, but here in the little notch, I have a airmail envelope, Tim Holtz airmail envelope, and I made this little booklet. Here it says fragile, do not drop, handle with care, and it has some pages in here with lines that you can do some writing with. So just a little booklet, and that's made with that airplane scrapbook paper, and that's double-sided. Another little tab here with a postage stamp. This is, you know, these are all real postage stamps that I've saved from mail. And then there's a postmark here on this Braille page. And this is from another, you know, if you saw the my National Geographic video, I had taken these pages out with the ads. And so this is what I did with it. I don't think, did I do this on video? Yeah, I think I did. And then said I was going to save it for something, so I put it in here. So it opens like this, and you have this pretty, I said I like this pink here, and this is an advertisement for National Geographic's books. So what I did was glue this side down here, and then this opens up. You've got a pocket back here. This is the tag we made on video. With the train, and it says adventure, and we have the lace tab up there, and that fits behind there. And then what I did was glue it down here, and then you turn the page and you have the envelope over here that we put on there. I think I did all that on video, and on the National Geographic video where we made this. And then here's another little booklet that I had made with some other paper. It's not lined. This one has solid paper. And then I put a little tuck spot on the front here. I think this is a Tim Holtz piece, and this is a little flash card or a game card that I tucked in there. So that is in that pocket. Both those pieces, the envelope and this page, are 2 pages from the National Geographic, the advertisement pages in the back. So that was kind of a fun thing. And for me, it was really fun. Hope you enjoyed it too. And then this is the Coffee Dye coloring book page. This is the camera that we cut out. I went ahead and backed it with some cardstock. And this is an envelope, half of an envelope from when I was getting, what was it? I can't think of it right now. Postal Love. And I added these 2 Tim Holtz pieces. This was the stamps that she sent from Belgium. And then I just sewed around here after I glued some cardstock to the back, so it made it nice and solid, because those airmail, the real airmail envelopes are sometimes, or usually, I think they're pretty thin, so I didn't feel like I could use it by itself, so I did back it with some cardstock. Washi here that matched this page, I thought was pretty. This is our back pocket here, where I have a guest check decorated with a couple of little airmail and kind of mail related, travel related stickers, which I think is pretty on there. This is a double layer of cardstock here. Just when you see this, don't try, whoever gets it, don't try to pull up the back one. There's a thumb hole notch here. Just, you know, go like that and you can get it in there. And then this is a bridge score sheet that I just tucked in there for fun. And I'm going to show you the goodie bag really quick, because I forgot to turn on my timer, so I have no idea how much time I've taken up here. But I said I was going to show you how I wrap this. Here's the front, and I just kind of wrapped it around there. Here's the back, and I go front to, you know, back like that. And then you can tie it like over here on the side or up here. There's plenty here to tie it wherever you want. So that's how the how I'm tying it. And then here's the goodies in the bag. I think I filled this up pretty good, but you never know if I add more. There's not much more room in here though. Yeah, so real quick, I've got a playing card here, vintage, some little pieces. When I use up my scraps, trying to use up my scraps, I cut these little pieces out, so like little journaling spaces. That's what these are. These are index cards that I have cut up into little journaling cards. And you can always decorate them too if you want, but you can see all different colors there. This is scrapbook paper that I told you I rounded all the corners of the scrapbook papers that I had left, so that's what this is. And this is from a match game, a travel related match game. And then here's some little, I had these in there and I kind of moved things around. So these are extra little tags that I couldn't fit in there. This one too. More scraps that I cut. See, I rounded all the corners on all of these. Here, this is just random. I have book pages that I made into like journaling card sizes. So that was from that stack. More scraps here that I rounded the corners on, all different sizes. I thought these would be fun. Folded that one in half and then, I rounded these corners too. That makes it pretty when you have something like this. You have that little dip there, which I think is pretty. And then more scraps. Let's see, this is a Rolodex card that I thought would match the journal being blue and white. And it's one that I made. I make those. And then to tickets, here's some little ribbons that I just wound around. This is a plain card that I made into a ribbon holder, and I have one set in my shop. If it's not, I just got a big order, so if it's not in that order, somebody didn't buy it. I have one or two. So I have a Disney set, and I have another set of these cards that you can use to organize your laces and trims and things. But anyway, the point is I have wrapped around here some blue ribbon, some white ribbon, and some rickrack all wrapped around here to keep it intact. And this is just a little tabbed divider card, playing card, and a flash card. All those are oldies. And then in here I have butterflies and buttons. This is what I've been sending in the little, plus you get the little coin envelope, but here's all just random. I just take a pinch of butterflies and a pinch of buttons and throw them. Oh, there's a metal one in there. Look at that. But yeah, and throw them in this envelope, coin envelope for usually I try to remember to do that for my goodie bags because I like punching out those butterflies from my scraps. So I've got lots of butterflies because I have lots of scraps to use up, right? So, all right, that's it, guys. I'm going to go since I don't know what time it is. I don't know how long this video is because I forgot to turn on my timer. And so I hope you all have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the journal. I had a great bunch of fun making it. So see you in my next video and have a great day. Happy crafting.